Hi, I'm Tim Miller, and I'm with Michael Cameron from Greenlight Games. And what game are you showing here?
We're showing off Lightbound here at RTX.
Awesome. Now let's pretend I've never seen Lightbound before. I don't know what it is. I'm just some guy on the other side of that camera. What is Lightbound?
Lightbound is a tactical light show. It's a multiplayer couch co-op, or couch competitive experience where players are dropped into a randomly generated map that is entirely invisible. Then all your players light up, and you can sort of see where you can navigate through the map by where the light is stopping. And as you move around, you can kind of see where you're going. So you're waking right through the map, you pick up a couple of weapons, and then you just duke it out with people, and that's about it.
That sounds really fun. Now, you mentioned millions of game modes earlier whenever we were talking. How much customization is there for all these things? Or how much stuff is going on?
Okay, so the last count was 8 million. It's actually gone up since we added more types. But I mean, it's an exponential growth based on each of the options. So right now, for multiplayer alone, we have 4 different base game modes. So things like deathmatch and a timed match, and a game similar to Capture the Flag we're calling Clutch. That's not really the same, but anyway. So we have 4 different game modes there. Then we have whether or not you want AI players to fill in the slots, whether you want teams. So we have your standard free-for-all or red versus blue. We've got 6 different weapons that can all be turned on or off at your whim. So like we have a game mode where we just turn everything off but missiles and fight each other. You can set how many shields people have, whether or not you have upgrades, which upgrades they are, what their rarity is, the whole 9 yards. There's a dozen different options on the thing. So you set up all the different options, you hit play, and you go through and have fun.
So here's the question. What's your favorite so far? What's your favorite game mode, at least?
So my favorite game mode so far is we set it to 1 shield. We only put on missiles, and we turn off weapon charges. So it's basically like Showdown at high noon kind of thing. And then you spawn each other on the opposite outside of the map, and it's basically the first one who can get off a shot properly wins. And yeah, that's one that I've been having a lot of fun with.
That sounds pretty exciting. Are you guys just excited to be able to show your game here at RTX and everything? And
yeah, at this point we're taking it to different conventions. We're just trying to get people excited about it. We think it's a great game. We're having a lot of fun playing with it. There's not much else on the plate to do before we actually are ready for a release. But at this point, we just want people to get out there, try it out. We've got it up on our website. There's a demo there at light-bound.com that anyone can play. If you've got controllers, awesome. Definitely do it that way. If not, the keyboard thing will also work. That's totally fine. But yeah, get it out there, try the demo. If you don't have any friends with you, just enable the AI mode. It's a little early right now, but it'll totally get the job done, and see how it is.
So what platforms do you guys plan to release it on?
Anyone that will have us. I'm looking at you, Microsoft. I'm looking at you, Sony. Even Nintendo. It's fantastic. Right now, we're developing it under PC. It makes it a really easy game to port later onto any of the other platforms, but we're going heavily controller specific. So right now, there's no keyboard or mouse required to play the game, which makes it incredibly easy to port over to anything. The last remaining thing on any platform is obviously acceptance, and then we just have to throw in the platform-specific stuff, so things like achievements and sign-in and whatnot.
Now, you're talking about how you want to be on any platform. Is it exciting as an indie developer, especially coming up, the big push for indie on both the platforms? Like, now they want as many indie developers as they can in all these indie games.
Without sounding like a jerk, it's about time. I mean, this is something that has worked really well for. You look at Steam, being able to allow people to go on that platform and bring these things that the industry that people want,
exactly,
and that people can get now at a very reasonable cost. And you're looking at sort of that cost benefit of, I can get something for $10 or less that I'm going to enjoy just as much as I would as a AAA title, and that's not going to take away from the AAA games. They're amazing.
Yes.
But people want more than that. So having a platform that has tons of games available is what makes a platform good. Look at PS2. There's a reason it's the #1 selling console, I think, of all time.
PlayStation's, or I think, no, it has the highest launch. I don't think it's outsold it yet.
Okay, yeah. But anyway, PS2 has this library that is the reason that it... I still have a PS2. I know lots of people that still play it.
I still have a PS2.
Just how it is.
We have
it's
one
because of the library.
I can't agree more. And I'm very... I don't know how to agree more with everything you said. I love indie games, and I think your game's probably going to be really great. Did you guys have another game out, too? Or did you guys...
Yeah, last year, actually. We started in the mobile market. We started out with a game called Backpack, which I'll touch on briefly here. It's available on Android and iOS. You can download it for free. It was done under the freemium model. We made it with young kids in mind and family-oriented stuff. So it's really easy for someone as young as 4 years old to just pick up and play this game. But then we put in a bunch of challenges that are also geared towards, the parents that are playing the game that, want to be able to 3-star all the levels and, get frustrated and all that stuff. So there's a huge swath of difficulty to it. But yeah, no language, no reading required. It's all symbolic and really intuitive. So yeah, we did a launch of that last year, but since then, because of the saturation of the mobile market and because of our love of, console indie games, we thought, we developed something that we really are enjoying playing. Let's push towards a console release for that kind of thing, like console and Steam. Yeah. Really excited about the Steam Box too.
Yeah, no, I bet that's going to be great, especially for a game like yours, since it's like already couch co-op on the PC.
Absolutely.
It's like ready to go.
I think it's going to be a perfect fit for it.
I agree. I think your game looks great. I think everyone should go look for it. You should plug your site and your Twitter or anything else you'd like.
Absolutely. What's our Twitter, James?
Garden_Night.
All right, Garden_Night is our Twitter, so you can follow us there. I don't have that memorized. The website is light-bound.com. You can also follow us on gardenightgames.com. We've got Facebook. Just look us up. We're there.
Well, you guys should definitely look them up, and you should check out the game, check out the demo, and then buy it when it comes out on Steam. Do you guys have any idea on when it's going to release yet?
Not yet. Okay. We're on Greenlight. We're doing really well on Greenlight. We just haven't been approved for the next batch yet, so we're waiting on that. As soon as it does, we'll have more information. We're definitely going to do early release as soon as possible, and then we'll do a full release when we're ready, when we think the game is good enough for that.
Sounds awesome. Well, is there anything else you'd like to talk about before we go? Or
no, I think that's good. Just go out and play the game. Tell your friends.
Definitely. You should definitely look it up. It looks awesome, and it'll probably be awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks.